Hi, Stacey.
Hi, Tim.
So you're going to help me to bring our mission statement up to date, I think.
Well, we're gonna make it a little bit simpler.
Hmm. Well, I'm all up for that. I thought it was quite good anyway, but if you've got some ideas, it'd be really great to hear them. Shall we just listen to it bit by bit, and then we can kind of stop and talk about your ideas?
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
Okay, let's go for the first part.
This is Beacon Evangelical Church Online, seeking to be fruitful and multiply. A light to our online neighborhood, a beacon set on the hill. We aim to be a beacon of God's good news online and wherever He tells us to go.
That's okay, Tim, but it makes it sound like all are going to be sent off to this faraway part of the world to be missionaries. Aren't we all supposed to be witnesses wherever we are?
Well, yeah, that's what it's supposed to mean, really, because the church is the people, not the building. So we're all ambassadors for Jesus wherever we are, at home or at work or in the community or in school or college or uni. And also that might be in our own hometown and our own nation, but it could be anywhere where God calls us.
So why don't we change it to we aim to be a beacon of God's good news in Handsworth and wherever He places us to live or work? What do you think?
Mm. To live and work. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that makes it clearer. It's brilliant. Yeah. Wherever he places us to live and work. Hmm. Thanks for that. Well, should we carry on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next bit.
We are here to show and tell others the good news of Jesus Christ. Build up the body of the church in love until all are ready and able to take on this task. Beacon Evangelical Church Online.
Hang on. Rewind a bit. Show and tell sounds a bit weird, like
Hmm.
something you do in a year two primary school class. What does it really mean?
Well, I thought it was really clear. If you're an ambassador for Jesus, then you get excited about his message and you try and tell, show and tell. You try and tell people, you try and share it. And it's not just about telling people in words, but it's also about demonstrating the power of the gospel message actually in our lives. So we show people, so we tell and we show people the good news by our actions, by our love, compassion, sacrifice, by living God's ways.
Hmm. Okay, so why don't we just say we're here to demonstrate to others the good news of Jesus Christ?
Hmm. But is that really going to make a difference?
I think it sounds a little bit more grown up to say that than to say show and tell. But
Hmm.
it still means that we're trying to live like Jesus, live out, our actions as well as in words.
Okay, so we are here to demonstrate to others the good news of Jesus Christ. Okay,
Mm.
is that it?
Well, before you go any further, there are a couple of other things.
Hmm. Only a couple? Are you sure it's only a couple?
Well, just two.
Hmm.
You know how God has really been speaking to us about leading us to do practical things to demonstrate his compassion to our community.
Right.
So helping people to know Jesus helps us to restore their lives. But what about things like giving food through food bank, helping to see people's lives restored and rebuilt through listening service, or helping them to get out of debt with the CAP money course?
Isn't that what we mean by saying we demonstrate the gospel?
Well, could we just be a little bit clearer and say to restore lives, rebuild community?
No problem, really. I mean, that's great. Those words are really words that God gave us, aren't they, through our prayer meetings and over the years. So yeah, let's stick it in. So it's gonna it's gonna sound like this. We're here to demonstrate to others the good news of Jesus Christ, to restore lives, rebuild community, and what was that? The other thing you had?
Well, I promise this is the last one. Well, the last bit where it says to build up the body of the church in love until all are ready and able to take up this task.
Okay.
Well, it sounds a bit like it's the idea that just a few people in the church are ready to serve and then end up doing all of the work. It sounds like they're always trying to get everyone else ready to be active in our mission, but never quite getting there. Because it says until all are ready and able, but does it mean we're waiting until the whole church is ready and able before we do anything?
Well, it's not really meant to say that. It's supposed to help people to see that the whole church body has got a job to disciple and care for each other, so that we're all actively doing the work. I think church isn't really kind of a luxury liner where most of the people on board are passengers enjoying themselves. It's meant to be like a lifeboat, a rescue boat, where everybody's got a job and they're part of a team that saves lives.
Well, I think if we could keep the bit about building up the body in love, but just change the last bit. How about this?
Okay.
And build up the body of the church in love so that all are actively fulfilling this task to go, be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's fine. That last bit is just so good because it's really a summary of everything we've said, isn't it? So to go is to be an ambassador for Jesus wherever we are. To be fruitful is to demonstrate the good news as well as playing a part in building up and encouraging the body. And to multiply is about seeing other people come to know Jesus, as well as multiplying what God has given to us. So he's given things to us to help with that, the gifts and the skills that we have from his Holy Spirit in us. That's good. Now, are you sure that's everything?
Well, no, seriously. That's it. That's all.
Brilliant. Thank you. Well, let's try it again. So the new Beacon mission statement is this.
Welcome to Beacon Church, a light to our neighborhood, a beacon set on a hill. We aim to be a beacon of God's good news in Handsworth and wherever he places us to live and work. We are here to demonstrate to others the good news of Jesus Christ, to restore lives, rebuild community, and build up the body of the church in love, so that all are actively involved in the task. Go, be fruitful, and multiply.